Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be redoing the video I did on the A10 because a lot of you complained about the fact that the game volume was messed up. Anyway, so here we have the A10. You can find it going aircraft, attack, United States, and then scroll on down. And here's the Fairchild Republic A10C Thunderbolt 2. It can carry a wide variety of things, and it's one of the few planes you can actually overload with, in this game, so just remember that. You can have a Paveway 500-pound bomb, another Mark 82 500-pound bomb. Even though this one is a guided bomb unit, it doesn't actually work in Neo anymore, so nice. And then 500 combined effects munitions. See how it says steerable? You can only steer bombs that say steerable. But this one is a cluster bomb, so it's kind of useless, steerable wise. Anyway. And then you have a targeting pod, which is an interesting choice in Neo, as they don't actually do much. And then you could watch my video on them, and then you have your bomb loads. And then you here at the bottom you can see the Hydra and APW thing. And then over here you can see Sidewinders for anti-air and Mavericks for anti-ground, which I'll show you those. But here we can you see the APKWS. So pretty much what they are is an upgraded Hydra. They just have a tracking system. But in Neo, this tracking system can target aircraft too. And that's, let's just say, a little bit cursed, because each of the missiles track. So, like, if you're an aircraft, you could just suddenly see a ton of missiles. Obviously, you do it for close range, as it's just tracking Hydras, not anything fancy. And you see the Lao 88 guided missile launcher, where you can hold some Mavericks. There you go. And then back over here, we have some other stuff. They have triple ejector rack for some bombs. Then I get that napalm. Remember, napalm doesn't do actual fire damage. It does do fire damage to the enemy's PC, but sadly they fixed that. Sadly. And then here's a fuel tank. It does increase range a little bit, but also weighs 2,000 pounds or 1 ton. Anyway, so then you just have that, and then it's the same on the other side over here. Just going to get a Sidewinder, and then load it up with more APKWS, which is able to be on every single pylon on the A10, which is definitely not what you want to see if you're playing going against this. And then, of course, we have the GAU-8 30mm cannon. So then, once you're done, you can either go to the customized thing, kind of screw around with it. Yeah, there we go. And then it doesn't matter because I just like to turn up the reflectance because I'm lazy. And it makes everyone scream at me. So then you can go to deployment, set spawn, Q and E. Remember, you have to move your mouse or else it won't actually rotate. And you can just select through here and go wherever you want. And then you can deploy. And if you want to go out, you could go to the selection. If you want to close this there, you can hit E to turn on your engine, 0 to enter combat mode. Once you're in combat mode, people can shoot you down. And that includes on the runway and stuff. So if you don't want to be shut down, you're not to do that. While your engine is off and you're on a runway, you saw that repair, rearm, and refuel. It will do that. Here's how to change the chat frequency. Here's how to change, like, set it to auto pilot. So now you're going to be going 10 knots. If I was actually, yeah, there we go. You'll see I'll start to accelerate. That's just the speed. It doesn't actually go anywhere. And then you see your health, and then all your stuff here. If you don't want to fire something, you can click on it over here to deselect it. Then once you're done, you can just accelerate and take off. Here you go. Remember to watch my targeting pod video if you want to see how those work. And then you don't have to do anything fancy, you can just click drag. And here is the stall speed, that little number there, it's kind of grayed out. G for brakes, and once you're in combat mode, T for air brakes, and then V to fire the gun. Little dash here changes your lights, one next to the equal sign, and equal sign equalizes your airplane. Here you go. 5 for the cockpit view, which is completely modeled on the A10. 6 for your bomb sight, which is about perfectly accurate, which I'll show you with the napalm bomb. Actually, I'll show you it with the external fuel tank, which does do damage, but it also removes a fuel tank, obviously. Here you go. And into the water. So there's how that works. Then the A10 has decent radar, and you can control it with H and K for roll, and then U and J with this little like up and down motion, so you can like roll and then turn. So that's just it, like keyboard controls if you wanted those. It's a bit more precise in some situations. Well, not necessarily precise, but you get the point. Anyway, now that we're in the air, I'm gonna cut and see you when I'm there. Okay, so remember in the A10 that it's a bit slow, so if you see you do heavy maneuvers, your speed drops drastically. It's not the fastest plane, and that's on purpose, but here you can see Ryan on radar. You can get info to see what he is, so we can see that he's in a Mi-24, so we can select him as target, and you can see him firing at us. I have the APWKs, but as you can see, they do track once you're in combat mode. Remember that when you're out of combat mode, disabling combat mode, you can hit X to actually stop on enabling combat mode. Here, you can see this. It says disabling, and then you can hit X. Remember to fire, well, select, here you go, you see it tracked, shot him. But remember that to select radar near your mouse, you can hit left control, and then yeah, you saw how the it tracked over to his location. And then you saw that little light flash over there, that was my missile shoot again. And then you can follow him with 4, as you can see it shoots 2 at a time for some reason. And yeah, so now Ryan should spawn in as a ground vehicle, and I can show you the rest of that. Here's the combined effects munition, which is steerable. You use the arrow keys for that. Here you can see 6 and the B equals out, and then 4 to follow, and then arrow keys. I swear I'm slightly moving the little cans that are released. Anyway, like I said, it doesn't help you very much, especially since, like I said, they're like a can. Anyway, here you can see the Mavericks. I have 2 of them, and then you can see Ryan on radar. The 30 mil doesn't do that much damage, so it's a little bit disappointing in my opinion. And you probably don't want to be going this fast. It kind of defeats the purpose of an A10. But here you go. You can see them there committing war crimes, as all good things do. Yes, they all commit war crimes. And then there we go, we got them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.